Top of the morning, Jay Laddies. My name is Jacksepticeye, and welcome back to the podcast.
You're talking like that? Well, people in Iran are getting bombed, really. It's crazy.
Oh my god, I totally forgot. I'm so sorry. That was super insensitive. Just kidding.
My baseball game on Fox got interrupted for this. Let's check it out.
Jet, are you ready for the draft? I am.
We're not getting drafted. The fight. Go fight in the sandbox, really.
My KD ratio will be massive. Yours, really. Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Jet, I
Wait,
totally
hold on.
forgot.
I gotta share this. I gotta share this on Discord. You can see it.
Well,
We're gonna watch this, talk on this, and then we're gonna look at some of the Matpat stuff.
The U.S. military.
Three key nuclear facilities: the Iranian regime, Bordeaux, Natanz, and Esfahan.
I don't know any of those.
Shut up.
Horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military
Dude,
success.
pause this.
What's up?
I'm getting flashbacks to when Obama said, "Ladies and gentlemen, we got him," or whoever that guy was.
No, it's not Obama.
Osama bin Laden. No, Obama had a speech. He was like,
Oh,
"Ladies and
yeah.
gentlemen,
That's
we
a
got the guy."
Yep.
Full circle.
No, it was like last night we found and killed Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, dude. It's all over again, really.
Nuclear facilities have been completely obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, the attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. Killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time
name,
ago,
Soleimani?
not let this happen. It will not continue.
It's Italian.
I wanna
He's not Italian. He's Middle Eastern.
Soleimani.
I'm Italian. I take offense to that.
No. Go back to eating pasta.
We've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank.
I think he has videos at some point.
And most importantly, I want to congratulate.
No, he just keeps yapping for another 2 minutes. I think this
I think we know-
I think this videos of the bombings at one point.
Obama.
The Fox broadcast had the bombings.
Anyway,
Short time ago, the U.S.
Just kind of
It's the
looks like
same
just kind of what it looked like when they interrupted my Mets game.
that's crazy, dude. It's like when they interrupted like 9/11 or whatever during the Mets game.
What?
Not the exact Mets game. They interrupted the football.
Oh, look,
game
it's Bernie
like 9/11.
Sanders. There's an oligarchy, not government. There's an oligarchy.
Shut up and not a bell.
So-
Here's the facts.
Listen. I don't think there's going to be a draft. Here's why. Iran. See what their current Iran military.
We are playing God right now. They can't touch us, really.
Yeah, Iran's military strength is approximately 600,000, and they only have 350,000 active duty or in reserves. So they have
It's
600,000.
my school.
Shut up. There's like 500 people in our school. Shut up. We graduated, really? Graduated. Let's see. And then U.S. military size.
Okay, we don't even have to look at this because
Yeah,
we know it's gonna be
yep.
huge.
2
We don't
million.
even have to look at this.
And
Really.
that's just active. There's like hundreds of thousands of reserves.
U.S.
We almost
It's
have
the most powerful country.
We almost have 1 million just in reserves.
It's don't worry,
So they're not going to do anything. And if they do, we won't
we
need
did
it.
not need you to pull up statistics,
This is
but I appreciate it anyway.
this is a serious show. Very serious.
This is completely serious. Nobody's making jokes. Pull up a map of the battle right now.
What battle? It was in the air.
Pull up a map of the Battle of Iran, really.
It was airstrikes.
I want to see their locations just for fun.
I saw a map recently. Here it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
I found it.
These are all their nuclear sites. Oh, am I still sharing this? Yeah. I'm still sharing it on Discord. This is their bombing sites.
Incredible.
Yeah.
None of them could reach us. They could reach
No, we can intercept them pretty
Europe.
easily.
They could. Yeah.
Israel has like a huge missile defense system. It's really President Trump wants to build the same thing they got. They have like a
I think we
state-of-the-art.
funded that, didn't we?
We might. I don't know. Reagan wants to build one.
We should totally get that.
Yeah, we should build one.
God, everybody's talking about this, really. We should be talking about Ukraine right now.
Dude, I thought the war would be over by now.
Everybody did, really. It will only be a 3-day aberration. That's what they said.
Shut up. What said that?
Putin said that.
Putin did
Take 3
actually
days.
say that.
Putin is so stupid. Just for a sponsor operation, we'll be there in about 3 days.
Dude, he thought
3
he
years
was
later.
He thought he was Germany doing the Blitzkrieg.
Bro, they did.
They
They
thought they were
did.
going to invade Poland.
They had low-level
Dude,
officers. They need
Dude,
to upgrade their
if
officers.
Russia tried to invade Poland, they get their cheeks clapped. You know how militarized Poland is nowadays?
Yeah, dude. Everybody knows that. Even more so with Finland. Finland has experience in
Oh,
fighting
dude,
Russia.
you don't want to fight in the it's so cold, so cold.
They'll be,
really,
they'll be in the
ice.
snow. They'll be hiding
Yeah.
in the snow.
Yeah, dude. Another thing I want to touch on,
Russia's
the
where we
Matpat situation stuff.
Matpat. What is he even up to, really? Like,
Well, I want to say that he helped found, him and some congressmen, or Congress representatives made a caucus. Check. What the heck?
sorry.
Okay, I want to see,
I scroll past all this. I gotta shade these policies.
yeah, I gotta find the page for it.
Dude.
There it is. So, if you go to their political goals, promotion of internet privacy legislation, which, like, all this stuff is good. They got AI ethics. This is the big one for child safety. I'll see, like, videos
Running
about...
for president?
Dude, no, he's not running for president.
That's what I thought so. Yeah.
Okay, this is the big one, though, because I see stuff all the time about, like, kids getting abducted from Roblox places.
Coming from a cyberbully, by the way.
Shut
This
up.
guy went to
Hey,
jail.
there's a legend. I can go to jail. Hey,
I went to court.
my dog's barking.
I was his,
Hey,
I represented
you were
him.
not my- you were not my lawyer. I didn't have a lawyer.
Yeah, he didn't need a lawyer.
I didn't need a lawyer. It was the answer.
What's the fine for cyberbullying?
I didn't get a fine. It just got dropped.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Nobody's taking that seriously.
Nobody. I called her a stupid blonde.
Crazy.
Oh.
Oh.
That's all I did.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I want to look at the LA riots, too. I want to see the progress.
That's like, well, I think that's figured out. We can do that.
Has it?
I think so. I don't really care about this. This is the big one. Child safety. After this is the big one.
Yeah,
This is
we
like
should be looking at bigger stuff, though.
platforms like Roblox and Discord don't really take the safety of minors very seriously.
This is real, chat.
Internet privacy, I don't care about. Like,
I was molested
just
on Roblox. I'll tell you the story later.
Shut up. You cannot take any. This
Sorry,
is a serious show.
Serious, look at our BFBs. It's two skeletons in trench coats. Dad, this guy wants to be serious. This is insane. This show is insane. We need a new political party in office, really.
I
New one, Brett.
hate the two-party system. Let's get an independent running.
I heard. Okay, I don't really like Elon Musk, but I heard he was working on making a new one.
I don't trust any political party that that man's gonna make. It's gonna make the National Socialist Party of America.
I would take that right now.
Oh my gosh, don't say that.
Totally. Just saying. Hey, that's your interpretation.
Yeah, let's go to the LA riots.
Re-extinction.
It's still going on apparently. LA.
A rooftop Korean. Oh my God, they're back.
What's a rooftop?
Oh, dude. Back in like 2009, when riots were still going on, there were like Korean business owners that were just defending the rooftops with guns. They were shooting rioters. It was so based.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's it right there. That's
Oh
it
my
right
gosh.
there. 1992. I hope they're still doing that. honestly.
Everybody rioting until the roof starts speaking Korean.
It was so based. Self-defense. Donald Trump Jr.
Dude.
So they were just defending their businesses.
Yeah,
Basically.
because like these, you know what's crazy? These are immigrants.
Yeah.
These are actual hardworking immigrants, and they have to defend their businesses as rioters.
Everyone has the right to self-defense.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
bro.
These are legal immigrants, and they're getting their businesses torn down by lunatic rioters.
I don't remember what the riots were about back then.
Well, they're back apparently, right?
Wasn't the same issue though. Litters.
Yeah, this guy isn't protesting. This guy's just a criminal.
Yeah, exactly. Taking advantage of a protest to steal stuff.
That was
Stole
like-
a whole rack of.
And that was like all the BLM riots. You took a decent, well, my monitor's not okay. You took a decent message, and then you like polluted it because nobody was protesting at those. You were burning down cities.
They ransacked an entire Target, if you remember that, in the news. It was so goofy.
This looks like from Call of Duty.
It's so cool though. I want to be riot police. Sign me up.
Sign me
My dog's throwing a fit. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
She wants to go and serve ice relations.
Serve Trump.
Serve.
You want to serve Trump?
Maybe the drug-smelling dog.
Oh my gosh, she's too cute. He's too cute for that. You're too cute for that. She's so cute. Hey, enough.
Anti-ice protest. You know these guys are all illegals. Come on, guys.
Don't
let's be
deport the Latino baddies.
You know,
They can stay. They can stay.
real. If I get a girlfriend who's like illegal, I'm sorry. I
There's
can't let her go.
large in LA.
That's gonna be so unlucky to get a Latina baddie just for to get deported. It's so sad. You know that happened.
Dude.
That's so
All the white dudes at this protest all have Latina baddie girlfriends. Deported.
Why would you care any other like reason?
Yeah.
What reason?
Well, because I mean,
Big booty Latinas, hear me.
All right, can we move on? Let's move on, Chad.
can you hush up, please?
Probably like
Dude,
Ukraine.
you know what the problem with the Democratic Party is?
Well,
Their whole base right now is just opposing Donald Trump. They have no policies other than opposing Donald Trump.
True.
Like, even if you don't like the guy, they're
they're all outnumbered. They're outnumbered by Republicans now.
on the House.
That's why they're trying to get back.
Well, yeah, but their whole ever since he started running for president, their whole platform has been opposing him. Like, I mean, he probably
I think a big part of our channel is sharing our opinions. So, like, what's your opinion on? I don't know. What's your opinion on?
part of my channel.
Our question.
Uh,
Oh, forgot. Bro's looking at the script.
Hey, what?
What's he supposed to say?
We're unscripted. We're completely unscripted.
Regardless scripted. I wrote this yesterday.
Gonna take a quick intermission. My dog's doing stuff. Jarvis, put a Family Guy clip on the screen.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, gonna get us canceled.
It's been like this, though.
Jared actually takes it through.
It's always understandable, though, really. There's always been conflict, guys. Ever since the dawn of time. Which honestly makes me think, like, what happened before? Civilization.
What?
Can we talk about how the Celts held back Roman? Held back
Celts.
Rome?
I mean the Celts. You said the Celts.
I meant the Celts.
The Celts.
Held back the Roman advancement in Europe. Holy based.
Dude, yeah.
Honestly, did. These guys barely had any clothes.
Dude, I'm part Scottish here, so a little biased, but yeah.
Sorry to hear
Based.
that. Sorry to hear that.
Hey, what's wrong with being part Scottish?
You could be like any country in Europe, you chose salad. Come
Dude,
on.
it's not as bad. Hey, listen, it could be. I mean, it is worse. Like, because I'm all part Jewish. So it's way worse.
Yeah. Alright. Could be Irish.
Yeah, yep. It could be Irish.
Okay. I hate Irish people.
I'm also part Italian.
Wouldn't
We switched sides like
You know
3 times in World War II.
that- You know what? Didn't Rome come from Italy? That's kind of based.
Rome is in Italy.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Rome Empire.
Honestly, it's created fascism. Hey, someone.
Gosh, you know what's crazy? Benito Mussolini was like a socialist, like a communist socialist. Oof. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He went to the complete opposite side of the spectrum.
He's just different.
He's just on the spectrum.
If you could choose any time of history to live in, where would you be?
Honestly,
Probably
probably
right
the
now,
80s.
anyway.
The
We have the
80s.
greatest tech.
Yeah, but the 80s, dude.
Ah, the 80s sucks, dude. Oh my god, it makes me cringe.
Well, the
Hippies just make me cringe.
hippies,
so
hippies was
bad.
more. Hippies was more of the 60s and 70s. 80s was like
Yeah, they were still dying off, and I just don't like it. I'm would choose 50s, honestly.
I knew you were gonna say 50s. This guy wants to be
I just like
his
this. Hey, yo, you're not gonna let me explain myself?
No.
Dude, I like the aesthetic, the nuclear family aesthetic.
Oh,
I would
okay.
totally be that one dad just beating his kid.
Oh my
Every
gosh.
day after.
Oh my gosh. I'm glad you were not,
It's okay.
you're not a dude from the 50s.
It was a lot more acceptable back then, but I'll live with it.
Watch the Truman Show a couple of days ago. It's kind of the same style.
He watched the Truman Show.
Without you.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about that real quick.
You ever watched it?
Straight up. No.
No?
Yeah, I did. I introduced you to it. Are you silly?
You watched it before, right?
Yes.
Dude, honestly, look, you kind of
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert. Like a time.
Spoiler alert for a 30-year-old movie. It was, dude, this is the stuff they were doing. Speaking of the 50s, they were doing this stuff for the CIA.
It screams like
All sorts of stuff.
it screams the 50s. Okay, you know the giant dome they built, the House of Truman's World?
Yeah.
The land of that alone is like billions of dollars. I'm gonna pull it up.
I mean, the CIA was doing crazy stuff back then, dude. This is probably one of them. They could have done this just to test psychology.
Do you know how much money the land alone for this dome would have costed?
Too much.
Dude, it would have
Dude.
billions of dollars. Just
What is that? What is that from?
That's the Truman Show. It's like where this world is.
They showed that.
Yeah.
I didn't-
You can see it from space.
Dude, how much? Where did this guy get his funding from?
Exactly. He went on Shark.
I know.
He went on
I
Shark
know
Tank.
his show.
Sharks. We're gonna have the most immersive TV experience ever. And
I mean, honestly,
Kevin
on
O'Leary
paper,
was
that
like,
does sound good.
Kevin O'Leary was like exploiting. Kevin O'Leary was just like exploiting human labor for profit. I like it.
No. Wait, I kind of see the reasoning though. Like on paper, that sounds great. They wouldn't know he's forced to live in the show though.
Yeah, I think they kind of kept
It's
it
not on the paper.
Not, they didn't know
It's
until
not.
until the end. Well, I mean, he's kind of born there.
It's like he
He didn't know any better. Yeah, they picked an unwanted child. They picked
No, didn't his mom work on the show or something? So
No, that was his fake mom. I think they had like a bunch of pregnant women that didn't want their babies. And then they just
well, they could have done
they just
something
picked
as simple as like adopting a kid.
They did adopt
and
him.
putting him there.
He was the first baby to ever be adopted by a corporation.
Yeah, this is deep, Jeff. This lore is deep.
Dude, you know what's crazy about the Truman Show? They recorded him like 24/7. So like when he was
Yeah,
taking a
he's
dump,
probably like
he was taking a dump. They had a camera on him. People,
Dude, they
millions of
probably,
people watched him take a dump.
Oh, dumb.
Yeah, he was on the toilet.
Okay, they probably did like cut away to a commercial break.
No, they didn't have any
for the next show.
commercials.
It.
It was-
Yes, they did. They play commercials in between the thing.
No, I didn't. I watched it like a couple days ago.
Dude, they had commercials going.
No, they had in-world product placement.
Yeah, they probably cut away.
Like he was having an argument with his wife. In mid-argument, she's like, "I use fruity I eat fruity for a balanced breakfast." He's
Dude,
like, "What are you talking about?"
The fact that he couldn't, he had no idea it was a product
Completely
placement. That's so sad. Yeah.
They're in mid,
Dad,
mid
I might be living in a town.
mid argument. She just pulls out the she's pulling the freaking
What are you
Illuminati.
You're crazy. What's that?
People would sneak onto the set in the movie. He's like, "You're on a TV show," and he was still oblivious. His girlfriend in college. His girlfriend in college got like dragged away because she was telling him that he was in a TV show. They moved to Fiji.
Dude, why didn't she sue them? She could have done something.
Yep. No, but you know, okay, they must have displaced like hundreds of thousands of people to build this dome. That's like the size of 5 neighborhoods.
It's the 30th year, so when was that?
When was the show take place?
1970s.
When did the show take place?
I'd say 1990s. Yeah. Well, I think it takes place when the movie was released.
Yeah, 19.
Oh.
Yeah.
1996.
So
So
the
they
show
built this dome
started-
in like 1937.
No. It takes place in 96, and then
Oh.
the show starts in 67.
Oh,
it probably took
okay,
like it probably took like 20 years to make. The dome. It probably took decades
They
to
were
build.
building this before World War II, really.
I don't think there's. I don't.
Didn't they have
I
like a
don't
metal
think-
crisis? How did they do that?
Sorry guys, we can't build the Empire State Building. We can build the Truman Show set.
Can't,
No,
we can't build
no, we
tanks.
can't fight the
They-
Japanese. Truman's
We're gonna
important.
build this dome. Dude, crazy lore drop. Maybe they were like taking advantage of like the Great Depression, buying people's houses and then bulldozing them for the dome. That might be it.
That's how business works.
Yeah. Just like, oh, you're super broke. Here's $50,000.
Super
or
broke.
something.
Come live in Truman's little fantasy world. To the extras.
Oh, that could work too. That could work too.
Because all the extras I think lived in the set. It's gotta be crazy, dude.
They had to. They had to. I would do that. Really. I'd just be an extra. Imagine how much they paid.
His best friend had to fake it the whole time.
That's so sad, really. Wait, what's that at the top?
Photo.
What's that at the top?
The top.
That's actually kind of impactful. Yeah, what's that news article?
Crackdown. I think this is in
Crackdown
yours.
on the Blood Times?
Yeah, this is in his show.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh,
Oh, you like the hints they were dropping.
He finds his dad. And the actor that it was his dad. Remember that part? And then they played off as him just being the regular homeless dude.
I like spotting the small hints that he got.
Yeah.
Live on TV.
They wanted him and his wife to have a baby. That would it's Aqua TV.
Yeah, I don't think they would show that.
Dude, they showed everything. I'm
They
telling
didn't
you,
show.
when he was.
Some stuff you can't show on TV.
They did though.
No, they did. They did not show the sex scenes.
This is so like I don't know how this. Even if this is the most popular show on earth, this can't be profitable. I don't think this can be profitable. You built the whole world.
Dude, imagine like the electric bill. Imagine the maintenance bill.
Electric bill.
They can't be making that much.
This is a political. This is supposed to be a political show. Gotten so off track. Okay.
Okay, this is political, but anyway. Super real, super deal.
You see the guy who went to North Korea? He's the guy's running the marathon. That's why they let him in.
Crazy.
He's a British guy.
Crazy.
I thought you watched that video.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, dude.
what's
You know
happening?
the part where he was getting a haircut?
U.S. Air Force!
That poor dude. He probably got executed. Because he gave the Kim Jong-un cut. Yes.
my God.
Kim Jong-un cuts.
I thought they executed the dude.
Dude, Kim Jong-un will execute you if you yawn in his presence. Like that's an
I
actual
already know that, bro. How do you know that?
Yeah. Well, I don't think the guy got executed. He might have got like sent to a labor camp.
Yeah. Probably got sent to prison or something.
The guy who cut his hair got sent to a labor camp.
It's crazy. That is crazy.
I know. Imagine like that guy was an older gentleman too, so like that sucks. He survived for that long.
So we
It's just some idiot from
actually,
Birmingham.
no, he wouldn't get sent away.
It's for some idiot in
If any-
Birmingham. That's
if
what he's getting
anything-
cut.
why would they send him away for that? Are you stupid?
Well, because it's Kim
Like,
Jong-un's
dude-
haircut. It's forbidden to give to someone else.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Dude, Kim Jong Un would be like, oh, he's got my haircut because he admires me. Are you stupid? Like, no, they wouldn't send him away
Well,
for
if you're
that.
North Korean, you can't get the haircut.
Look, Ukrainians.
Yeah, I wonder where the
Really,
Ukrainian war is
definitely.
on right now.
So I think they're winning. I think they've been winning. Really. Yeah. Ooh, man. Breaks on Iran will export. I don't think they're gonna do that.
I just want to see where the Ukraine. It's gonna be over by now.
Yeah, go back. Go back. I think there were other articles.
Russia condemns U.S. strikes on Iran.
Isn't that ironic?
That's really ironic. Violating international law. Yeah, it takes a war criminal to
What?
fight a war criminal. It's crazy, dude.
What? Dude, I hate this whataboutism they have going on. Putin
Yeah.
says the whole of Ukraine is ours.
Buddy, you're not even halfway through. This guy's stupid.
This
my
guy
gosh.
never played Hearts of Iron before. Come on.
This guy's an idiot. I don't
You
want
can't annex territory without
control
capturing other cities.
Yeah. Did they put a halo around
Send this guy to
him?
the front lines, bro.
Did they put a halo around him?
Oh, it's just a flag.
Oh.
Can someone send him to the front line, please? Just,
Oh my gosh.
just let him get drunk.
Let him lead his troops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching like a Napoleon movie that recently came out. It was really cool. I
Wow,
really enjoyed it.
cool.
Oh, just studying Napoleonic Wars. Because you idiots don't know that stuff, but I do, and I'm smart. So
Dude, thoughts on his new portrait?
this guy has Donald Trump wiki page on his main
No,
thing,
no.
dude. This
No,
guy
no.
sucks his wiener so bad.
Oh, wait, no.
Why are you a Donald Trump meme writer?
No, not, there's a lot of things I don't like about him.
That is a pretty cool portrait, though.
Yeah, I like
That
his
is
portrait.
New Hoi Ford portrait, really. You guys ever play Hearts of Iron? Joe
Jack
Biden.
Double. Joe Biden.
You're schmiting.
Joe Obama.
Joe Mama. Why did it Syracuse? Is 1986 yearbook?
Syracuse.
Yeah, he went to Syracuse.
Dude, Biden was a good politician in his day.
I mean,
Fortunately, he got
terrible
old.
president.
Well, he got old and he doesn't know how to run his country. He got in office way too late.
Okay, the last
Obama.
time we ever had a civil debate in this country was him and McCain.
True.
Yeah.
True. Vote.
This guy.
I got to live.
W. Bush.
I got to live when the first black president was in office. It's really a great fate here. I hate this guy.
I'm reading his autobiography right now.
I hate George W. Bush. Not a cool guy, really. A little shady.
Little shady. Did a
Slim shady.
little shady. I'm reading his autobiography.
Who, George W.
Yeah,
Bush?
this guy, yeah.
Nah. Probably boring.
That's actually pretty cool. Bill,
This guy.
This is the biggest.
wish he was
biggest pervert in the history of the presidency.
He was?
Yeah.
What'd he do?
Remember, he banged that chick in the White desk. He banged her in the Oval
He
Office. He banged the chick in the Oval Office. His assistant secretary. Whatever.
I would
His
totally
aide.
do the same thing.
I think he's on the
I would
Epstein's
totally do
list.
the
I think he's on the Epstein's list.
Maybe.
Dude, look at this electoral map. It's literally the same. Wait. Apart from
Country so black.
Georgia, Florida, and Arizona. Oh, I meant,
New Jersey.
it looks almost the same.
Need to build ridges in the Midwest.
George H.W. Bush.
I hate this guy. Come on.
Why? What did he do?
Where's the good? I don't know. I just don't like him.
I thought this
Why
said
the president?
I thought this said Quandale Dingle. Quandale Dingle here. Ronald Reagan, W. President.
Fart.
Ronald Reagan.
Jack, we talk about the Cold War.
Dude,
God, such a scary time.
First ever actor to become president.
Crazy.
Not the last though. Donald Trump's kind of an actor.
Really, so many conflicts. in Such a short amount of time. Not everybody knows about the Korean War. A lot of people forgot about it,
That's why it's called the Forgotten War.
which is stupid.
Jimmy Carter.
We start talking about presidents. These presidents suck.
Nobody ever voted for
I don't
Gerald
know
Ford.
who that was.
Gerald Ford.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. to John Cena. John Cena. You
Rest in peace to the founding fathers of this country.
know what's crazy? On YouTube Shorts.
Couldn't make it to the funerals.
Okay, on YouTube Shorts, right? I'll be scrolling through. People will take. I don't watch Joe Rogan, but people will take clips of Joe Rogan going, "Holy crap!" He said what, and they'll put like a random clip next to it. It looks like he's reacting to the clip, but he's really not. I could put anything in a video and make it look like Joe Rogan's reacting to it.
It's part of editing, bro.
I'm gonna bomb Ukraine. I'm gonna do it. Holy crap! He said what?
I watched a little bit of Joe Rogan. He's not as crazy as I remember him being, honestly. I think he got better. He didn't say anything like wild. I think it's all of his guests that are crazy.
Yeah, like flat earthers on.
Yeah.
Well, he had Neil deGrasse Tyson on once.
So I guess he's
He's a
a
legitimate.
I
Well, Neil deGrasse Tyson's a legitimate scientist.
He's beautiful. Neil deGrasse Tyson. What a guy.
I don't know his name. I completely missed his
The
name.
news. Oh, this is the page for the airstrikes.
U.S. Navy.
Air Force.
U.S. Navy.
Throwback to one of our first videos. The ranking the government agency tier list. Shout out.
Shit.
Shout out.
Oh.
Oh, Lois.
Lois, I'm coming.
Who do you think Peter Griffin voted for? Gotta be Trump, right?
Enemy
I don't think
don't
Peter
check
Griffin. I don't think Peter Griffin would go for a woman.
Yeah. Yeah, he would never. He would never. Whoa, what is this?
What?
I'm gonna send it to you. Krusty Krab!
Guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.
Shut up, retards. Yo, guys, check this out. Alenia C-27J Spartan. This thing is a beast.
Italian Air Force.
Gunships. They gave it to the US stuff. Gunships are so cool because they can just hover high in the sky and just shoot down at people. It's so great.
The Coast Guard.
They can touch us.
I didn't even know the Coast Guard had planes.
Dude, the Coast Guard does a lot more than you think.
The Coast Guard's like a
They do a lot. It's really hard to get into the Coast Guard.
Here's a joke.
No, it's not a joke.
They let
It's
Peter
really
Griffin,
hard to get into the
they
Coast
let Peter Griffin and Joe Swanson into the Coast Guard.
Guard. Dude, they wouldn't be able to do it. You know they keep you underwater until you pass out, and then
I think that's probably
resuscitate
the
you.
Marines or the Navy.
No, that's the Coast Guard.
Probably also do that in Marines though. And
Yeah,
the Navy.
probably. Anything to do with water. This thing is so
I don't think
badass.
the
I
Marines are
wanna be-
necessarily I think they're completely like water based. I think they're just like the elite soldiers. The most elite
No,
soldiers.
chat. This guy doesn't know what Marines are.
I don't.
Anyway, I want to be a gunner. I want to be a gunner on this ship. Really, it'd be so cool.
Who's gonna get shot down in Iran?
They can't shoot. They can't shoot us down. They fly so high up in the sky. Anyway, look, Marines are basically the infantry version of the Navy. Okay, they're not elite troops.
Well, they are.
They're just built different. They are elite, but they're not meant to be.
Okay, this is Israel's missile defense system. It's called the Iron Dome. It's
Okay,
super
so
advanced. No, but
This
this is
thing
like
is so cool.
this thing can intercept nukes, dude.
Dude,
If we
we
build
do
one of these
that everywhere.
if we build one of these, there goes nukes, dude. They're gone.
That is called counter nukage.
What's interception? You idiot.
Exactly. That's what I said.
Yeah.
If we build
nuclear-
all of these around, if we build these around Iran, they can't do anything.
No, dude, think about
Just
Russia.
a big dome around
If
Iran.
we put these all across the mainland U.S., Russia's done, dude. They don't have the
You gotta
nuclear
worry
threat
about other
anymore.
countries too, but
Well,
you gotta worry
intercept
about
other
Asia.
things.
You have to worry about
Yeah,
Europe.
we'll put a bunch of these in like Hawaii.
What about Japan?
Japan, give Japan
What
some.
about
We
Korea?
can make these. Yeah, give Korea some. I mean, they're still
Kinda
gonna
expensive.
they're still gonna get bombed because I don't think we have enough to fully. If war in Korea breaks out again, it's gonna be like
If World War III breaks out, a lot of it will be in Asia.
yeah,
We gotta
China,
be
North Korea. North Korea's getting cooked.
True.
Chat, it's true.
They're gonna nuke the shit out of South Korea though.
Yeah, Seoul's gonna be gone.
Dude, Korea in general is just gonna be a wasteland. Japan might be alright.
No more
I
K-pop.
think they can hold themselves off.
Listen, no more K-pop.
They're rearming. That is so messed up. You know how many innocents are in South Korea? You're so rude. I was gonna make a game off of World War III, and Japan was gonna be one of the maps. I think that would be really cool. Chat, you should tell me.
Did Trump ever pass his big beautiful bill? No.
Trump. I gotta dump in my Trumpy, really. What am I saying? I'm running out of things to talk about.
I think maybe we should cut this episode just a little short today.
I really I think so before I say something really bad. Oh my god.
I don't want the ministry to get canceled.
I already said terrible things. Cut it off. Chat, we're
Good
ending
night.
this here.
I guess I don't see you. Good evening, good night, and good whatever. Goodbye, really. Goodbye.